Hello, hello. Welcome one, welcome all. Welcome back to Sweet Home. Not quite home sweet home, but it is a home. And with that S tier joke out of the way, let's see. Where did we last leave off? We got through the intro without too much of a hitch. We fought some knights at the end. That was pretty cool. And also, as some may notice, I have actually fixed the window capture, I think. I see still a little bit of the window being... the non-game part of the window being captured, but, well, I'll just have to tweak that again later. But yeah, I'm ready to get on with it. So, let's see here. Okay, that's the other half of the party over that way. Yeah, let's go through the mansion. Oh, it's a cute little mousey. What do you have to say? Oh, that's not talking to the mouse. That's ruining my team. Nobody is there? No, there's a mouse there. You better say something to it. Okay, fine. I guess don't acknowledge the mouse. Mice aren't valid, apparently, according to this game. Wide chasm. Good thing I happen to know exactly what I need to use here. So let's go get the other crew, who has the rope. Get across. Still not used to the awkward way to actually switch between party members. And still not used to their names. Excellent. I'm just button mashing. As if I was playing Street Fighter at a low level. Hold on, let me check something real quick. Okay, no, just wanted to make sure. Alrighty. So let's see. What have I been up to? Had a very fun time with all the Mag Mammal streams this week, and Sweet Home last week was very excellent. Otherwise, I've mostly been... Ooh, actually, this is annoying. I only have one rope. I have to split up a whole bunch. Which means random encounters! Yay! Hold on. No. Party. Asuka. Team. Split up. Yes. There we go. Yeah, so let's see. Nothing super interesting has happened in just the last, like, couple of days. I've been... Let's see. Work's been a little stressful. I've had to do... So, for those who don't know, I am a safety officer at a university. And, it does get annoying, fielding, you know, lots of questions constantly. One thing I do is I tend to review a lot of safety documents for a lab, but it also ends up being a group effort. And, talking with some of the people about the specifics of things outside of my department, it's extremely tedious. So I'm currently dealing with, ooh, my feet are gone. With, how to properly dispose of different pyrophoric chemicals. So those are chemicals that will ignite spontaneously on fire in the air. And, man, it is so difficult to handle something that just wants to combust in your face the moment it actually gets out into the atmosphere. You have to think about, you know, how you separate it from that atmosphere. Then you also have to think about, like, well, what if the waste is sharp? We can't just put it in a bag. It'll, like, poke through that bag. What if the waste is, you know, not exactly sharp, but ain't exactly soft either? What if it's fragile? Then we have to worry about how to actually mix it with, like, water and stuff afterwards without creating a gigantic, ungodly mess. Oh no, the little girl is being... Little girl, no, don't go into the darkness. Wallface. Okay, not the most creative name, but still a fun enemy. Call everyone over here. Come on, protect your daughter, Kazuo. All of the others. Let's get everyone in here. Well, face should be an emote. It's a pretty good one. It's definitely kind of, I don't know. He's literally pogging. He has, I don't know, there's a little bit more torment in his soul rather than pogging. It feels like he's, I don't know, someone who stepped on his balls. That's what I'm getting out of it anyways. Oh, okay, good. The mallet actually does do damage. I was hoping that something, one of these items would actually start working. Alright, don't bother with anything else. Just, I'm getting me mallet. Just useless him to death. Let's see. What else? You know something that's kind of gross I actually noticed recently on, oh, I used the lighter. Oops. That didn't matter. That was kind of, not literally gross, but maybe, just feels gross. I've noticed recently was that on YouTube, if somebody, at least in like a regular old video, says the word subscribe, the subscribe button now highlights in a rainbow outline of colors, which it's not the end of the world, but it is very much more conspicuous. Stacks on the sticky floor will trap you. Gotcha. It is kind of a, you know, we have to jangle the shiny keys in front of the entire, you know, that's a man. Can't be that threatening. We have to jangle the shiny keys in front of YouTube audiences in order to get them to subscribe a little more. And I don't know. It's just tacky to me. Like button also highlights too. Oh, good. Oh, I can't team in this mode. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's, having spoken about Employment on this channel before, it really does kind of give me the vibes of, like, if I have to tell you to subscribe, I kind of don't want you subscribing. You should just be able to figure out if you like my content on your own. And just the fact that, you know, YouTube keeps, I don't know, adding baby-proofing features. I don't know who this kind of thing's meant to appeal to. It just, I don't know, just rubs me the wrong way. Ooh, blue. Blue screen of caught. Not blue screen of death, that's a different shade. Okay, well, if I had that face, I wouldn't want my picture taken, so let's give that a shot. Okay, of course, he doesn't actually care about it. Kazuo deals damage. Anything else? No, nothing else really makes sense. Just gotta take him out before Akiko and Kazuo get hurt way too much. I don't know. We'll try some of the other items. The mallet do anything against you? I don't feel like humans want to get hit by mallets neither. But I guess we're doing... Well, some of us are doing decent damage. Noticing that one Doug out of him trying to get through Smash Classic mode without saying any character names. The amount of times he screwed up because he can't help himself saying like was countless. Huh. That sounds like two interesting challenges all at once. Oh, right, because like. Yeah, that is an actual character, huh? Never actually watched Doug myself. Not enough time in the content sphere. Oh my god, have I been attacking Akiko this whole time? Hold on. I probably have to reload at this point. Yeah, I have been. I haven't been paying any attention. Alright, well, I guess we get to see the death screen. For a second. No? Okay then. Let's just... Ike from Fire Emblem. I guess, yeah. Anyways, this is what happens when you kill your party member like an idiot. And, it's also what happens when we say, actually, let's, restart. And not do that. Let's pay attention to what's going on. Ahem. Yeah, I guess that makes more sense for it to just be Ike. Though that, I don't know, that feels like cheating. You know. It is very much, that's not his name. I did put an L in front of it. Otherwise, we just have to, you know, start saying anything that's like, you know, including part of the name. It's just... I don't know. His chat, his rules, but I would push back against it. Okay, team, time to do this tedious thing again. Rope this. Based on AI scraping his speech for any potential character names. Okay, so I guess the AI set the rules then. At that point, there's it's kind of out of your control. It's just up to what the machine says. And, you know, who knows? That might give you a freebie sometimes. Sometimes you'll say, like, I don't know. You might say wolf, but it'll think you said wombo. Team with you. Let's go. Alright. Get across this again. And voila. And separate one more time. Great. This, the music in this area is very repetitive. It's a shame, like, all the music in this game, I think, has been, like, really good up to this point. It is... The like, 8 notes going on over and over again does kind of drive me insane. Which might be partially the point, given, you know, psychological horror and its aspects, but I don't think that was necessarily intentional. Oh, look, and the little girl gets cornered once again. Oh god, not the man. I do think this is a very, you know... I think for the time being, when this game was released, this was probably a pretty cool turn of expectations, all things considered. To suddenly have your, you know, your random enemy encounter just be a man, but then it turns around, no, it's like half dead. That's crazy. These are such cool graphics for, like, 1989. This doesn't have the same impact it used to. Thankfully, man does not seem to be freezing anybody yet, so I can actually just wail on him. And not have to figure out what he does. Awesome. Okay, get everyone out of the way. Party. Taguchi. Team. There we go. Now get the other team together. Get Emmy. And get you. Okay. The boys are back in town, and I think they're here to kill you. These shows have a tendency to be either absolutely phenomenal or incredibly droll. Yeah, it does, I mean, really, it depends on who you got as your composer, right? There's some people who just kind of said, hey, you know, I'm gonna phone it in. Like, it's this silly little boop and beep thing for 6-year-olds. I don't need to try. And then there's people who are like, you know what? I'm gonna just be the most legendary, you know, 8-bit composer in the world. And that's how we get people like Tim Fallon and his brother. And it's not only the worst sewer levels in gaming, which I have actually seen that. It's pretty rough. It's literally just repeating 1-note bassline with a very rare additional 3-note beat. It's kind of like every once in a while something extra drops from the sewer pipes. It's something extra a little solid, and that adds a couple of, you know, things to listen to. Yeah, exactly. Not everyone wants to be quite that good. Call on Taguchi. Who has the hammer? I don't remember. You do. Alright. Trying to think who's other good NES music. I know it's like who typically were. Oh, Kazuo's scared. Okay, I guess that's interesting. Who do you know offhand who worked for like Sunsoft and did a lot of their music? Because I know Sunsoft really has some of the best the NES has to offer. I'm just thinking a little bit of like what was their characters like. They tried to have a Batman game or a Superman game, one of the two, but then like licensing got canceled, and so they made like, you know, Sunsoft Man or whatever. I remember that game had some pretty baller music, even if I never played it myself. Oh, oops. Well, you're right there, so it's fine. Okay, do I have to unteam first, and then I can team? Okay, hold on. Everybody's fucked up right now. Akiko, cure the curse with your magic pills, because somehow that... pills cure curses, everybody. It's the magic of science. Alright, now Emmy. Okay, wrong again. Party, Emmy. Get you off of the goop. Oh wait, it was Asuka that stuck to the goop. Okay. Okay, Asuka stuck to the goop. Okay, and now the teams are all screwed up again. Yay! What's this? Diary, it's locked. I guess it's probably... We can come back to that. Sacred item that'll come in useful later. Let's show off the top of your head. Do not Jaron tell the RoboCop 3. But Jose Gonzalez I describe as Tim Fallon of the Game Boy hardware. What did, what was Alberto's, claims to fame? I'm not familiar with these names. Okay. Anyways. Was there a difference between needing the pickaxe versus the mallet? No, the mallet can break mirrors and boulders. I guess the pickaxe will do another thing. So I should probably grab that. What can I put down for it, though? Actually, Asuka's probably kind of hurt. Yeah, she could probably afford to drink a tonic. Alright, great. Now, I'm getting me pickaxe. Okay, and then... Let's see. If I go that way, someone's gonna get stuck, so I don't want to do that. I want to take the indirect path. Sure, we could take the child with us for a little while. Why not? They can't be too much of a burden. A skeleton! Ah! Okay, Takashi, I discovered something terrible. I locked the diary and hid the key. Oh no, the most important part is torn. Whatever will we do? That's okay. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Smurfs games, Baby Felix Halloween, Metal Masters, and I believe the Turok games of Game Boy Color. Man, I've never actually heard of any of these. Messed up. I guess I've only really stuck to the, you know... I guess my Game Boy knowledge tends to be limited. It mostly ends up being, Wario titles, or Horse Mother 3, and maybe just a handful of other things. Like, there was actually a Game Boy game, Game Boy Advance, okay, who could probably, oh, fucking hell. Okay, I guess this is how we get the other party here. There was like a couple of Hamtaro games that were released for the, Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, and, I was certainly a fan of them when I was younger. Hamtaro was really kind of my shit. And, oh, okay, well, I guess now I gotta call them both over here. I had, like, this very weird game, in my opinion, at least from, development, kind of, for, like, an idea aspect. There was, Ham Hams at the Olympic Games kind of thing, where it's just, like, they had all the hamster cast at competing in, you know, fake hamster Olympics. It was kind of a jank game that was, you know, meant to mostly just be a sports minigame simulator. But it was also kind of like... It was also, like, really frustrating from what I remember. Because, I mean, granted, this was a 13-year-old's experience or younger with it. But, like, that AI really fucking cheated. I had no idea how it did so well. But... you know. No, not the lighter. I need to actually get this done with this fight. Someone's got cursed again. Hidako was the main Sunsoft composer. Okay. Did all their Batman games, Journey to Silius. Did not do Gimmick. That was Masashi Kageyama. Oh, both good works, though. And Gimmick actually is a soundtrack I recognize. I remember hearing it on a Simple Flip stream once because somebody donated some stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, I will actually go ahead and add that to my playlists now. It's not the most common thing that I put on, but it is a very good one when I want to hear some, you know, very 8-bit tones going unreasonably hard. Okay, who's got what weapons? Rune axe, a rune spear, worn sword. Those are probably still pretty good. Club, probably not great. Worn sword. Rune knife. Who has the rune knife? Kazuo? You could probably get Kazuo to switch then. Because that's a pretty old weapon. Asuka. Okay. Party. Asuka. Move. Party. Kazuo. Item. There we go. Okay. And now let's see. We have some people that have fear. I saw Asuka, I think, was afraid. Okay, Asuka's fear. Does anybody else have fear? Anybody else scared in this haunted situation? Okay, just Taguchi. Okay. Party, Akiko, and let's get some of that. Let's give him some of that all 100% cure remedy. Oh no, nothing. I guess I just have to wait for that to manifest. I think that's the. I think that might be the precursor to the curse status. So I might just suddenly freeze up here. Let's walk a couple spaces. Yep, exactly. Okay. Oh, Akiko's also cursed. Oh. Oh no, it was just the selection. Gotcha. Alright. Great. Things are looking well. Okay. Gonna get me through Mag Mammal and Siva Gunner. Yeah, fair. Everybody's got their own way. Shoots Gonzalez of ITVMV, Senior Payload videos, surprisingly Ace Sparks retool of Dovlo's Judge Stage and Mag Mammal 1R. Senior Payload does bring up some good memories though. It's been I have like selected the fucking wrong button to switch parties like 6 times in a row there. Oh my god. I haven't like actually watched Senior Palo in a long time. Not because like it's not like he's gotten any worse. If anything, he's gotten better over the years. It's just a matter of like, I don't know. Interest kind of starts and then wanes, and then all of a sudden it's been like a while since you were able to click on something, and it's a shame though. I really should actually get back into watching some things. I think part of it is like courtyard reached with ladder but hung on 2 pegs. What? Read that again. Or note, the courtyard reached with ladder but hung on 2 pegs. Okay, sure. I guess I have to get a ladder then. I think that's something that like I probably stops me from like rewatch or like instantly watching a lot of things from Senior Palo is that now he tends to release a lot of like only on the holidays type of stuff. And like his holiday videos are very good. But the problem has kind of been like, oh, well, I'm not caught up on the Moki's Christmas saga because I overlooked it last time. And so I'm not going to click this now, but I'll put it in the watch later. And then time goes by and all of a sudden I forgot about it. Track that plays with a curse sounds suspiciously the opening of Fire in the Flames. Yeah, I guess it kind of does, huh? It's a very different instrument set to achieve that kind of thing. But I guess it kind of does sound that way. Apparently I didn't know that there were rock bands in this or metal bands in this haunted house. Alright, so what does this scenario say? Or fresco. My wife killed our son in the incinerator by accident. Oh dear. That doesn't sound good. Crispy baby. So let's see, what do we call this? Area with annoying music. And then we pull it here. Uh-oh. Alright, cool, thanks. I'm so glad that my free trial of Word, or my normal trial of Word expired, so now I have to rely on shit like LibreOffice Writer. That definitely makes taking things, you know, good. Wife dead, son in the incinerator. Or by accident. Now we know why the ghost lady is so mad. And a marathon Moki. I probably should, but I don't know. I would have to make a conscious effort to remember, and sometimes that's just too difficult. Longsword. Who has what again? Worn sword. And what do you have? A club. You'd probably be best to grab that. I don't think the club's very good. So how to do this without getting stuck? Let's go over this way. Okay, and we got an encounter instead. Wife cooked the baby. Is that a JoJo reference? Man has half a face. Is this a Batman reference? Oh shit. Whatever weapon Asuka's, or not Asuka, but whatever weapon Taguchi's got, that's doing some real shit. Alright, sweet. So now we get Taguchi over there. Okay. Get the sword. Don't get stuck. Don't turn this into a fiasco of some kind. Alright. Clean. I do love how it does try to purposefully trap you there. I mean, that is just kind of, you know, basic game design at that point, but it does catch the unsuspecting person who's like, oh, I can walk 4 tiles. No, 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 you can walk 3, and then you get stuck on the 4th. Bitch. Yeah, I was gonna say that earlier if you were fighting Two-Face. He's aping the much more controversial Golden Age common Villic he-she. Yeah, that doesn't sound like it aged very well. Just from name alone, that sounds like it aged pretty poorly. Not brushed up on comics too much myself. I basically only know that Kingpin was, you know, the subject of fat jokes for many a generation, and now is just not the subject of fat jokes, but is still a big, thick lad who we all love to point and look at on screen. Half's a brawny man, the other half is Jessica Rabbit, more or less. That's, I feel like that's maybe less offensive than I thought it was going to be, although it's still not great. It could have been like how, you know, for as good as Futurama is, I'm not sure that, you know, the gender bender episode exactly aged very well. It is kind of, it is actually looking back in history, or, you know, just in, you know, my own lifetime of media consumption, it's like, there has been a very quick 180 on a lot of trans jokes. It's a good thing, but it is also like, man, there were quite a bit, and like, you know, from Family Guy through otherwise. And, you know, no group is immune from humor, I do believe, but at the same time, the ones that I can definitely recall were in bad taste, just very cheap kind of, you know, sneering shots rather than anything else. But it does kind of go to show how that whole, you know, the whole view on that is very much gone around in a quick amount of time, from like some, like, you know, not understandable, almost like, what's the right word to say this? A non-understandable, maybe like psychological problem to just another way people are. So, you know. And granted, we still have, of course, the opposite rubber banded effect in the rest of the US, but that's just life. Okay, so wait, what do I do here if I can't... Oh, okay, I'm still actually able to use the remedy from Akiko's pockets. Good. Public domain, so you could use them without issue. Nice. Is Brick Bat. Alright, I'm curious now. I need to look up some of these characters. What do these things look like? I'd try to show them on the stream as well, but I'm afraid that it'll fucking explode if I do. Well, maybe I could give it a shot. Huh. It's just Batman with a brick? Okay, hold on. That's pretty good. I could save it, and then maybe I could... Oh, of course, everything's a WebP nowadays. Gee, maybe I could save this downloads. And then can I bring it up on OBS? This is a good time to test what I can actually do with OBS anyways. At the same time, the brick bat is at work again. You've got my fortune. Spare my life. Don't throw that thing. Well, why not? Give me a good reason. Oh, that's funny. Do you think any YouTubers who are hiring, at least willing to give you things for helping them and or being their personal gremlin? No, not really. I'm a little bit too small to really know much about that kind of thing. Sorry about that, Clash Crash. Nice. That is a pretty good public domain. That is probably that is a very funny variant on Batman within the public domain. Pulp Hero 711, who is a convicted criminal. Oh no, not a convicted criminal. Batman goes from fighting supervillains and literally insane people to, I don't know, just like a guy who probably like robbed a convenience store once. Oh, I actually reacted too slow. Huh. Note, Takashi, you can walk on sticky floors with boots, pull out stuck friends. Well, I don't exactly need that, so we're okay. Okay, so I need the key. Come on, get over here. Get over here, small child. Oh, the dog. Doggy! You're a little bit out of place. You were, like, easy by the time we left the last area. Ghost. Lev Gleason beat Toby Fox to making Papyrus by over 70 years. Okay, Mad Dog done. Let's see, who's the Ghost superhero? Public domain. Lev Gleason. Holy shit, that is just Papyrus. That is just Papyrus. Put that on stream here for VOD watchers. Second. Ghost. There we go. Yeah, no, you're so right. That literally just is Papyrus. I'm going to say I honestly do not doubt that Toby Fox probably did this on purpose. Like, that's too similar to not be the case. Like, for someone who is able to also just, like, you know, casually say, I do hope Mother 3 gets vocalized, so that way the rest of you can understand or can realize how unoriginal I am. Real quote from Toby Fox. Like, that has got to fucking be. That has got to be based. Papyrus has got to be based off of the Ghost here. I'm gonna show that to Ira Team later. We'll get a kick out of that. Alternate AU version of Toby Fox. I thought we all established that was Sebastian Wolf. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like Maverick names and Homestuck troll names. They all have to fit a certain naming convention. Otherwise, it's just, you know, otherwise it's just not correct. I don't know if a Lev or a Gleason is an animal of some kind. But I don't think, if it isn't, I don't know if we can work with it. Nope. With fresh ink, a very compressed width for some reason. I don't think you were really starving for screen space there. I don't know why you had to do that. Those who follow, the diary key is hidden. A clue is in the basement. Alright then. Key hidden. Clue in basement. Basement. In strange source before, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Must escape this house of a resident evil. Oh, there it is. There's the line. I think that's also in the quote-unquote original translation, too. So that's where we got the name from. We did it, everybody. Series wrap. That's all we played this for. No. Just kidding. Okay, let's get the other ones over here. Toby Fox originally wanted to make Deltarune, but made Undertale to see if he could make a game or something like it. That sounds about right. I think I remember hearing that, and it makes a little bit more sense too. Undertale's a little bit more, you know. Weirdly to say, it's kind of it's not narrower in scope. It's maybe narrower in like maybe flash mechanics as far as like, you know, as far as the nuts and bolts that actually need to go into it. It's probably a lot simpler compared to something like Deltarune. The actual, you know, what am I trying to say here? The actual story writing is insane for all the different things you actually have to account for, and how many ways the player can actually play the game. Use the key, get through here. Mechanics? I know, right? Those are essentially the full potential version of what Undertale was meant to be, more or less. Limited due to Kickstarter funds, essentially. Hope I don't get picked up here? Okay, good, dodged it. But sex essentially drives Deltarune to not be limited by the same issue. Yeah, that was certainly like probably the most unexpected and possibly beneficial windfall for Toby there. He literally never has to worry about money ever again. Undertale is just so ludicrously successful and the fact that he can get so many licensing deals out of it too, like he literally never has to ever worried about that again. Okay, picks used to not drown. Good to know. Well, I do have to, maybe I'm not so familiar with it, but like if Deltarune really is, I guess, what Toby really wanted to do, from the get-go essentially, I wonder why there isn't as much along the lines of, choices molding the story and outcomes as much, because I know that's a sticking point for some people with Undertale versus Deltarune, where like your choices don't really matter as much because you're kind of funneled into one direction regardless. So I don't know. I mean, it's understandable for maybe like a practical aspect, like, oh my god, I don't have the time to write out an entire like option tree for every single possible, way of doing things again. But it does, it is something that is notably lacking, that for some people is a deal breaker. Okay, I guess I'll keep the party stuck together then. Oh, fuck. Good thing I saved. Where did you end up? Oh, yeah, no, good thing I saved indeed. Start, beginning, last save, certainly. Alright, up here we go. Maybe if Infinite didn't make Naughty Number 9 a massive travesty, then they might have been a better follow-up, but oh well. Yeah, it really is it really does suck that almost the whole okay, can be an ordinary thing, need a rope ladder. Okay, I get that's the second part of the note that we found earlier. I can just summarize this. I'm down the big hole with a rope ladder. Not an ordinary rope or ladder. Yeah, it's a shame that almost every like Mega Man like that has attempted to come out has just kind of been not great. Like, there have been some successes. I think we've mentioned like what was it, 30XX is the kind of like procedural generation roguelike that's out there. And I think that one ended up being okay, but it was still kind of like it didn't quite capture audiences in the same way. And also, like, I've seen Berserk Boy as well, and that looked alright. It looked like it was trying to recapture the Mega Man ZX spirit, but I don't know. I look at it, I saw a little bit of gameplay from it, I'm just like, I don't know, there's something here. It's like, enemy's a little easy to dispatch. Doesn't feel like I'm really putting like any brain power into what I would be doing, right? So, I don't know. I'd probably have to give it a shot one day, because, I mean, why not? I could spend you know, whatever money it takes. Can't be that expensive. Just give Berserk Boy a try, but nothing I haven't really, you know. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of Mega Man likes really haven't stuck out, and it's quite a shame, honestly. I mean, granted, if Capcom can make things on the quality level of Mega Man 11, I'm not going to complain, but still. Okay, Wraith Dead. Yes, skeletonized is a real word, ultimately thanks to the mystery of druids. Huh. That's an interesting word. What does it mean? Does it mean to make spaghetti? Like... Oh, that's cool, though. I have to remember that if it's an official word. Maybe see if I can't screw someone over in Scrabble and be like, skeleton? No, skeletonize. And you can't challenge me. It's recognized right here by Webster, don't you see? Call. And then also attack. Isn't there also Gravity Circuit? I think I remember Gravity Circuit definitely being... Okay, I do remember Gravity Circuit being like a pretty good indie game, but it did kind of have that problem of not really breaking out of, I mean, quote unquote problem, but it never really broke out of like, you know, indie hell, like from what I, you know, remember. Like I remember it kind of just, you know, it's good, got indie acclaim, but it didn't jump out of cult classic. I guess that's what I'm trying to say about it. It stayed kind of stuck within cult classic territory rather than like, I don't know, yes, modern classic, great reimagining type thing. I'm still going to try it someday because it looks good as hell. And it has a character named Crash, so, you know, why not? But, yeah, no, it was so disappointing to see shit like Mighty Number 9 just kind of flop onto the ground immediately. You hate to see it. Okay. How do I get that without getting stuck? I have to delay gratification and go up there. Okay. Hold on, those are all 4-block wide things, so I'm going to get stuck if I try to do anything. So I guess I don't go there yet. Skeleton. Skeleton have anything to say? Skeleton with a note. In the coffin in the basement. Is this from the diary? I see. Okay, so skeleton diary page. Skeleton diary page. And the coffin in the basement. That'll probably come in handy later. The act of becoming a skeleton. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Well, I see the rope ladder up in the corner there. No idea how to get over to it. There's a man, again. Beat the man up with swords. All right, okay. Let's beat him to death with hammers. Okay, so where have I not wandered off to then? Save here. If I go up, I'm just gonna get stuck. I don't think I can really do anything with these brambles or whatever. These just things in the way, right? This pick was just for water. I don't remember there being any water around. This was just an opportunity to get an item. Fuck. Interesting, Capcom released Mega Man 11 not after line number 9. Trying to stick it to Inafune. Yeah, I mean, probably. Not shock me if that was the case. I don't know the insider deets. I'm not sure why their, you know, business partnership ended. But it definitely wouldn't surprise me just from, I mean, just from a basic, like, you know, business point of view, even. It's kind of like, well, yeah, we're not just going to let the guy who made one of our more popular IPs just get away scot-free in making, you know, a better competitor. And so they kind of put their all into Mega Man 11 to say, yeah, no, we still own this IP, and you can't change that. Wait for the ghosts to pass. Guess now we're just going to kind of explore and see if there's something obvious that I missed. Never really looked at the statues. Bronze statue. I'm pretty sure at some point you get the ability to move these, but... Conspiracy Brain Full Blast. Considering that Infinite basically almost killed Capcom because of his appeal to the West mentality. How did that manifest? Like in, I guess, yeah, what games or what actions did that manifest? This fucks over Infinite somehow. Items. No, I don't think I have any items that'll actually take care of this thing. Yeah, no, that doesn't do anything. Just go back now? Can't do anything with the hole. There was nothing else in here, right? I'm pretty sure there wasn't. Oh my cry, Bionic Commando game. Life is his arm, Lost Planet, Dark Void, Dead Rising. I mean, I was about to say, well, aren't those, like, you know, critically acclaimed titles? What's so wrong with it? But I'm like, you know, that is also the, you know, the Western opinion, I guess. I'm not sure what Capcom's feelings about it result in. Non grata for the entirety of the fighting game community. I don't... Oh, wait. No. I do remember where I saw water. Okay, I remember. I have to go back to that stupid spot in the gardens then. Man, okay, that's far off. Alright, well, we have the pick here. I don't want to grab the entire team. Hopefully I just don't get cursed at some point. No Darkstalkers games during this SF4 fighting game boom. Oh, shit. You guys don't see me, right? Okay, cool. Woo! I've already tried the key here. Okay. I guess that is a bit of a shame. A lot of people do tend to like the fighting games. Personally, I'm like, oh, no, I made the right choice. But, you know, that's, I guess, my own biases in video games coming through. I personally just... I know a lot of people love the fighting games, so I'm not going to say it's worthless. But I am also going to say, like, yeah, nah, I couldn't give a shit about those, about more fighting games being produced. If I had the flashlight, I wouldn't have to go all the way around. Oh, but they don't have the rope, so I can't really... Alright, we're going all the way around. I'm not using a board. Bad use of resources, that would be. I'll work with Mega Man. It's kind of blatant how much he overly favored his OC Zero. As like a background character, don't say... Yeah, X really didn't get... Excuse me. X did not get the best treatment throughout the series. And I think that's also, yeah, contributes to why it's like I never really liked Zero all that much. Always just felt kind of, you know, too cocky, too in the way. Somehow everything was revolving around him. And like, just never got an actual chance to breathe, you know? It was always something about like, okay, well, Zero is being reassembled now, or, oh, actually, you could play as Zero here, or Zero's gonna sacrifice himself again for the 6th time, because that's so cool, right, guys? And then, you know, Mega Man, and then X7 hits, and then Mega Man literally just takes a backseat for, like, the latter half of it. Sucks. Can I not do anything here? Is this not the right play? Thick? No? Okay, so I still can't go through the water there. Okay. Start from ground zero. Yeah. For the next Mega Man X game, instead of getting an X9. I mean... Like, if they name it... Like, if it's a Mega Man X game, it's... Especially if it's, like, following, you know... the rest of the series, they would basically have to be using Zero to some extent, because, I mean, like, obviously. But, you know, I mean, at that point, it's like, we'll just start a new series. Don't call it the X series. Like, the Mary Sue. I mean, yeah, it would just be, you have to have a completely new, different character that also soaks up the spotlight and has a sword, because, you know, the other problem is that, you know, Zero is so iconic and fun for most people to play as a character that, like, you can't just not have a Zero character in the game. People love slashing shit too much. What the hell? I don't remember. Oh, right, the generator's back on. I can see shit in this area now. I don't think there's anything interesting here, but I've got to check. Yeah, I mean, I could get whatever the fuck that is, but it's probably not worth it. What about the note here? Is this anything? Not the fall team with the... Okay, yeah, that was the helpful tip way back when. Alright. Having Zero in the Mega Man X games, but he shouldn't be the primary focus like how he feels. Oh, yeah, no. He definitely shouldn't. We actually need more time to develop Mega Man, and I'd like to see Axel's character a little bit more. I like Axel, but definitely more Mega Man. That's what makes sense. It is. We need to focus on, you know, his philosophical struggles a little bit more. Why does he feel this way? I think that's a good idea. And I always say, ever since playing the Zero series too, it's like they have a rich tapestry to go into for the Mega Man X series if they ever want to pick it back up again. I mean, they literally have the entirety of the Elf Wars, a horribly explained section of the Mega Man history, the timeline, that they literally just haven't touched whatsoever. Like, come on. Pick up on the Elf Wars. I want to actually play games that tell me what the hell happened there, because I sure as hell don't know what happened from playing the Zero series. The fact alone that they're all called elves and it's an Elf War is making me think, like, I could not take this seriously in text form for half of a fucking second. Yeah, Mega Man X is unlockable in X7, which is just like, huh? But I played the game for him. He's on the title, don't you know? But yeah, no. Zero's too prominent in the X games, and is also too much of a dope to really hold his own as a prominent character. I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. Zero is a complete goober throughout the entirety of the X series, and it's just, it never gets better. It's always really hamming it up and not really, you know, offering much substance in return. Anyways, I'm definitely lost and just wandering at the moment. Humans should just be split up in their own universes and share continuity. Well, you can't really share continuity if you're in... I mean, you could sort of just say, like, okay, we have... yeah, I mean, I guess you could. You could basically have, like, a split in the timelines at that point. That could be pretty interesting. You know, I thought a while ago it would be pretty interesting if, you know, what if we had the classic series timeline starting off that way, but it ultimately kind of goes in a direction of, all right, well, what if Zero was released, caused havoc, but, like, you know, Mega Man, Bass, and Proto Man, or whoever, like, actually stopped Zero from, like, killing everybody, or, you know, the Maverick virus from spreading and shit like that. Like, it would be pretty cool to see just, like, you know, how the world responds to rebuilding from that. Do they idolize and, you know, really lift those three as, like, heroes? Do they end up trying to be engineered better? Are they, you know, built more even further for combat as a, you know, result of, well, what if another Zero rises up again? I think that would be a really cool idea to have an alternate timeline for the Mega Man universe. Not just, you know, split it off into Battle Network. Not share continuity. Yeah, he said that. If he was the one destroyed, he would have been scraped, not locked away. Here was the one destroyed. Could you let... What are you trying to say there? I'm not sure what you mean. Axel looks like an underutilized character. Yeah, it really is weird that Axel appears in just 2 Mega Man X games, the last 2 of them, and then only kind of sorta gets mentioned again in ZX, but then not really, haha, your name's now Albert. That did always feel kind of off. Help? What? Didn't I talk to that guy up there already? Account command mission. Oh, yeah. That sideline IP. Yeah, I would have liked to see Axel a lot more. I really love his design. And at least some of his... I guess his function in theory, although it does kind of make... it does kind of, you know... That it is what's weird about X7, where it's like you can just aim. It's like, well, what if, you know, every character could just aim in every direction and not have so many movement penalties like base? It's like, oh, yeah, that does kind of break the entire formula, doesn't it? The game doesn't really make sense anymore, huh? But Axel, I don't think, is actually too offensive in that aspect. I would like to see him a lot more. But you know you know how the saying goes, it's my IP to sit on and do nothing with. This one destroyed everything in classic era. He would have been scrapped. Scrapped, not locked away. I mean, that's the thing. Like, if he destroyed everything, then who's gonna scrap him? Like, he's powerful. That's, you know, that's the problem. I would still think Zero probably... Yeah. I definitely believe that Zero probably was the cause of, you know, the classic series fall. No one quite knows, and it's still a mystery as to how everything, you know, is connected, but I still think, for my money's worth, that, yeah, Zero probably is responsible for the bridge between classic and X series, because, well, of course. Alright, I'm gonna give the area that we were in one last kind of look-see. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to look up a guide at this point. I'm getting a little bit lost here. Never liked the Zero Cataclysm theory. Shows up later down the timeline, and just no one makes reference to the evil robot that destroyed everything 100 years ago. I guess that makes sense. I never really... Somehow I never thought of it that way. That seems like the most obvious way to think about things. Yet, no, I didn't picture that. I guess I see your point. Still, of course, I really want to see how the hell we, you know, lost Mega Man and friends. What happened to them? I mean, I could understand maybe, like, Mega Man was like, okay, you know, it's like Dr. Light's like, okay, Rock, I'm going to put you into a bigger robot now, but I'm going to, like, seal you away for years because you're not, laws aren't ready for you yet. And then for some reason, Mega Man's like, yeah, okay, I guess I'll do that. I'll hide and die, it's fine. Oh, no, she got scared. Great, so the curse is going to start. Yeah, this ain't good. I might as well just... That's a shame. She losing health while I'm exploring around here? 287, 285, she is. Yeah, alright, I might as well just Hail Mary this and see if I can't just restart. Okay. Before I restart things, I kind of just want to see if I can finagle a crossing somehow. I don't think it's possible, but team split up. Okay. Oh wait, no, I could cross all 4 of those. Oh, what the hell? I'm an idiot. All right, great. Well, I just wasted a whole lot of time. Let me start from the save. All right, just walk forward, poor head. It's not actually that difficult. Stupid me. Eventually, the classic robot managers got retired after 2 many Dr. Wily incidents. Yeah, and then they thought, oh, it's a good idea. Let's create these, well, yeah, I guess maybe they got retired, and then Light is like, okay, well, my X program is kind of, doomed at this point. I guess I'll just bury him until, you know, society is ready. And then he gets unearthed later by Dr. Kane, and then people make robots out of X, and then things go bad because of Zero's virus, and... Yeah, alright, that's a pretty satisfying headcanon, actually. Now, I would say, while the Zero Cataclysm probably doesn't hold water for the reasons you, like, brought up, Grim, it does sound like exactly the kind of thing Inafune would have wanted. He wants to make, you know, his Mary Sue everybody's, you know, darling beloved. There's a Metal Sonic series, constantly being overblown. I mean... Metal Sonic was powerful for a while. I mean, he peaked at Metal Overlord, but then after that, we basically don't see him ever again. He could be really powerful. But, I mean, Zero, he has a lot of good powers of legend to back him up. I think he kind of does deserve his superpower, like, status. As stupid as it feels within the X series, it really does feel like something crazy once you, you know, see the totality of everything and go on to the Zero series, and you're like, yeah, right. Zero is the ridiculously powerful, literally oldest thing alive, yet one of the first Reploid, yet somehow still the strongest. Dies to a door in the first game. Zero dies constantly is very fragile. Zero dies constantly because he's an idiot. Not necessarily because he's fragile. He just keeps going on and being like, no, I'll save you. I'll blow myself up. It's fine. And it's like, okay, you've had... Zero? This is your 7th hero's death this week. Like, you need to stop doing this. Okay, Kazuo, what do you have? Silver Axe. Oh, but that's a good thing. Anyone else have something shitty they can get rid of? Long Sword. Worn Sword. I mean, silver. I mean, I don't want to get another silver item. Then I'm going to just be, like, bad versus, regular things. Themselves, more peaceful. It's undocumented for the X series, and no influence strip says Zero did not kill. Really? Huh. Okay. Good to know. Shows how little I am invested into the, larger X series as a whole. I apologize for my ignorance. Heavy X. Oh, hell yeah, now we're talking. Oh, Worn Sword, okay. Oh, wait, right, I remember. It just occurred to me why there's all these weapons. It was something stupid in this game where it's like, actually, the girls have a hard time wielding, like, the heavy things, while the guys can wield, like, the axes more easily. I think that's what it is. You're supposed to give the women the knives, and then you're supposed to give the guys, like, the axes and the swords, I think. Oh, sexism in 1989. So... I mean, Akiko's been doing fine with this Worn Sword, I think, so I can just give... Kazuo... Hold on. Kazuo, you can take the stupid axe. Party, you, look, heavy axe. Yes, I see it. Move those around. Okay. So now, Taguchi, you should be probably... Okay. Asuka's wielding a sword. I think she's been doing okay. Emmy is wielding a silver sword. She's... Alright, I guess the party is as fine as it gets, so... We'll keep it like this, then. I got leaked a couple of years ago. Gotcha. Okay. I might have to look that one up, then. See what the actual, ideas are behind it. In X3, you never use him again. Well, yeah. But he doesn't have the plot armor like X does. X has plot armor. That's why he can revive multiple times. That's my headcanon, at least. Zero didn't have that luxury back in the in X3, but he got it later. That's why he gets extra lives starting in, you know, X4, right? Okay, beat up the ghost. It does bode strangely for the game that we're already at palette swaps. Although, thankfully, there are still more original enemies. Okay, cool. I can't get through here. Let's see. A completely unrelated topics. I think we talked about some Pokemon stuff a while ago, and I was thinking, it's kind of very strange in hindsight how upset people got over, like, Gen 5's designs for Pokemon. Like, enter the basement by the courtyard. Better bring medicine. Okay. Basement by the courtyard. Better bring medicine. So freaking late. That's all right. We still appreciate you here. We just had a discussion about the Mega Man X series and how apparently the Zero Cataclysm is officially not canon due to a leaked document from a couple years ago. So that's actually interesting. I never knew that. Gen 5's favorite Pokemon. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, and then in hindsight, everybody said, wow, actually, Generation 5 is, like, amazing, all things considered. The Pokemon are excellent. The game design's excellent. There's enough story to go around for everybody. Like, what's not to love? And, wait, that's a rune spear? Gross. I don't want that. But, like, it really was such a phenomenon. Like, when Gen 5 first came out, everybody just absolutely shat on the designs of the Pokemon for Gen 5. And, like, I really did not understand that. Like, they completely fit in my, mindset. Like, yeah, ice cream, that works. Garbage? Yeah, it's like a fucking, it's literally, we're in the city. Like, we've been in the city for so long. How has there not been garbage yet? Like, I don't know. People got really mad for some reason. And then also people hated on poor Stunfisk. And it's like, come on, don't you... Who doesn't love Stunfisk's, like, stupid-ass derpy design? I love how he looks. Also, not to mention that Ground Electric is a fucking cool typing. Yeah, some great Pokemon designs. I will say maybe it didn't have... The one Pokemon from Gen 5 that maybe I do understand the hate on just a little bit is, Drudagon. For one, that name just feels like it what does it feel like in the mouth? It feels like I have, like, toy block cubes in my mouth as I'm trying to say it. I hate it so much. It does not roll off the tongue well at all. And then also Drudagon's design, just, I don't know. I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's functional as a dragon, but also has so many weird polygons over the place. It's like somebody tried to fucking cross Dratini with a Porygon. It just doesn't look right. I don't know. Personal preference. Stunfisk is so ugly that he's cute. I love him. Animation thing. Series. Okay. Oh, sweet. The rope ladder. Nice. Who needs health? Asuka kind of needs health again? Actually, what's the max health for them? Life 317 out of 590. 93 to 540. 560. Out of 540. Okay, Asuka could definitely use the heal again if we need inventory from anybody. Alright. Asuka, do you have a tonic that you could want to down? No, but Emmy can lend you one. Great. Okay, now Emmy, hold on to this stupid rope ladder. Sweet. And I just found out Capcom has a college game design course. Oh yeah. I saw that as a. I saw the article for that. They could actually use Mega Man as a means of designing starting game design. That's pretty rad. I wonder if it does... I feel like this does mean there's going to be a lot of people attempting to leak out their, my first fan game
out of Mega Man out onto the internet with, like, you know, the Mega Man 11 type. Not exactly the Mega Man 11 engine, but, you know, close enough. I think it'll be fun to see those get leaked and get internet archived. It'll be not so fun to see, you know, Capcom bring down their full legal force against against a handful of eager 18-year-olds. Did Akiko? Akiko's doing all right. Who has the second lowest health? I feel like it'd be a good time for them. Oh, the tonic heals the whole party? Oh, shit. All right, yeah, I'll use a tonic right now then. Well, no, it is kind of limited. I'll keep the one that's in the other room for a little bit. I'll probably get it on the way back. Mega Man fan games are so fun, bro. I know, right? I wonder where you would have gotten that impression. Mega Man. Don't know that one. If real, don't know that one. Of the Mega Man fan games I actually have played, I think that probably, let's see. That was probably a misplay. Should play it, even has a sequel. Oh, sweet. I think okay, so I think I've played, as far as fan games go, I've played Mega Man Dongs, I've played Mega Man Rock Force, I've played Super Fighting Robot. I'm trying to think if there's any others I've played. But I think I've only played those 3. I've kept actually my Mega Man fan game library pretty narrow. Well, no, I have tried some of the other more ambitious fan games. Like, there was somebody who made like a Mega Man 3D, not the 2.5D, but like 3D. And I don't know, the controls didn't really work for me. I couldn't quite vibe with it. It sounded like it would be a cool idea, almost in like a... Oh, fuck, I went the wrong way. Okay, hold on. We can unscrew this. Oh, okay, I guess you got stuck too. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know. Controls didn't work too well on that one. I guess I would say of all the ones I have listed, then probably enjoy Rock Force the most, just because of the replay value and like how good it is to have like a million different characters to play whenever you just want to give something new a shot. Like, it's so fun, and most of them are very well designed. Dive Man is something to be gives something to be desired still. But, you know, not every character can be quite a winner. I think my favorite would probably end up being either Cutman or Electman to play with. Oh, no, I don't know, that's not true. Cutman, Electman, Fireman, Bombman. Of course, all the Mega Man 1 Robot Masters are hella fun to play with. Electman for just how fucking fast that dude is. Fireman for the ridiculous parkour you can get up to with, like, the fire jumps you can do. Bombman, because you basically, like... Bombman is basically Hey Shit Ass Simulator, where you just, like, keep hucking bombs at everybody and they literally cannot stop you. You are too fucking good. Like, Bombman is disgustingly good in Rock Force. I can't... It's hard for me to believe sometimes. I love playing Bombman. But outside of the Robot Master fun time, you know, the rest of the character, you know, the actual weapons and gameplay as Mega Man is so solid. Everything's very well designed, and, like... Oh, oopsie. Chandelier? All weapons are super well designed. All the bosses are super well designed. Like, there's very little to complain about that game. And, you know, while it maybe some do get a little bit tired of the combining bosses kind of thing, I think it's fun. I liked the Doc robots in concept. Maybe in Mega Man 3 they failed a bit in execution, but I think in concept the Doc robots work really well. So I like to see the fact that, you know, your gameplay basically gave you Doc robot stages by the end of that game. Played Mega Man 2, Day in the Limelight 1 and 2, and Mega Mari. Oh yeah, I don't know why that reminds me. I've also, I mean to play Day in the Limelight, I think, but I have also played, the Mega Man 1 and 2 Atari D-makes. Those were super fun. I actually really like the Mega Man Atari D-make a lot more than the, than Mega Man 2 itself. It just got a lot more, I don't know, love and care and game design put into it. Base my favorite character. Would like him to get at least one game of his own. It is the and Knuckle of the series. Yeah, I do think Base should probably get his own game. Although, it does kind of become difficult to be like, you know, what is it going to be about, right? Because the only thing Base likes to do is just... Base likes to beat people up for his own ego. That's really his own only motivation. If you don't have a reason for him to be beating people up outside of, like, trying to prove he's better than Mega Man, like, it's a little hard to justify. I guess you could have it as, like, you know, oh, well, you need to protect Wily, but the Mega Man series is very much hinged on the idea of, like, you know, you have stages to go to. If you're trying to protect Wily, they'd be trying to come after you. I guess you could make like a different kind of side-scrolling game out of it. You know, it wouldn't necessarily have to be the choose your levels kind of game, but that is also like something you come to expect out of the Mega Man series. I would probably feel a little bit robbed of if you didn't get it. But I do agree. Base is... He is not my favorite classic series character, but he's probably like maybe number 3, right after Crash Man and Burner Man. So, yeah, I would love to see Base get his own game. That would be hella fun. Hopefully it just doesn't become, you know, he doesn't become the Shadow the Hedgehog GameCube game of the Mega Man series, you know, where his character is completely assassinated and the game is a little bit off from being great. It's almost there, but there's so many, you know, issues with it that drag it down. Mega Man like called Moon Raider. So there's way more Mega Man likes than I could have ever possibly imagined. Proto Man doesn't get his own game yet. I feel like Proto Man, that's the thing. I don't think Proto Man would get his own game. Like, he sort of feels like the logical next choice. But Proto Man, his character's almost defined by inaction. He doesn't like to do stuff. He just kind of likes to occasionally pop in and like, hey, little brother, here's an energy balancer for you. I heard you were fighting Wily. Shit sucks. I'm gonna go, like, look at the countryside now. Bye. Like, Proto Man's, like, so checked out, I don't feel like he really is going to get his own game, necessarily. Base, I could definitely see. You could make some, you know, fun action stuff out of that. I don't think I have the stupid hammer in this inventory, do I? Yeah, no, I might as well just get out of here. No point in fighting the wall. Mega Man's parody of Enter 1. It's kind of like the parody of Undertale, Underpants. Oh, that could be fun. I could, you know, I like Mega Man 1, but I can understand the comedic value in riffing on it a little bit. Base did get his own game. If pitched the title as Rock the Bass. That would probably work in Japan. It probably wouldn't work in America. People would be like, what? I don't get it. I mean, the Mega Man fans would get it, but it also just doesn't... I don't know. You could probably do something else with it. Shadow the Hedgehog. Sonic, but you're American. Yeah. Yeah, it is. British who just stab you. I don't know. Maybe Knuckles is sort of the British Sonic. Because Milo betrayed him, not overly obsessed with fighting people, his Battle Network base. Well, yeah, I guess Battle Network base is really obsessed with fighting everybody, but I don't know. You can't deny that, like, Base's characterization came to be, I'm the strongest, and you need to stop building all these dogshit robot masters, because I'm the strong one. And I feel like he's pretty locked into that role at this point. Even if he did, you know, kind of tell Wily to get bent. Pick, rope, board, ladder. Oh, ladder. Ladder! There we go. I thought I was scared for a second. I thought I left this item behind somehow. Alright, sweet. New area. Drop the base. Base the ultimate. Yeah, base the ultimate, or... I hate to say it when you just said it right there, but dropping the base probably would be the best thing you could do for the American audience. People would actually recognize that title. You would kind of understand the pun that you're going for there. Even if it's not very good, even if it's maybe a little cringe-inducing. it's it would. I think that would definitely sell the best. Lask was loyal to Wily until Wily betrayed him. I think he has somewhat of a conscience. Yeah, Base maybe had somewhat of a conscience to start, but he turned very much into just like, you know. Well, I mean, I guess what's the canonical reason for Base fighting in Mega Man 10? I'm pretty sure it was still just, again, like, oh, old man, you created more Robot Masters. Like, yeah, Base is just Robot Vegeta. It's kind of, like, sad. Shadow, and, you know, at the very least, you could kind of make the argument Base had a Shadow the Hedgehog that kind of, you know, a character assassination where he essentially turned into Vegeta, but I think he mostly started off like that way in the beginning anyways. He just kind of, you know, faked his conscience in Mega Man 7 until he got those upgrades. A note, the basement entrance is close. Wow. The low key is under the memorial tower. Okay, well, that tells me all I need to know. Make a note of that. The low key is under the memorial tower. Wow. And Vegeta as much as Vegeta's people think. I mean, I'm very neutral on the Vegeta characterization argument. I don't, as I was mentioning in previous stream this week. Oh, hey, look at that! It's Maniac. Is my favorite character in my whole game. Look at how he looks like he's just constantly bubbling and like someone poured a big pot of hot oil on his head. I love this. This is my favorite sprite work in the entire game, hands down. Maniac looks so goddamn good. It's unreal. Yeah, as I was talking about in the previous stream this week, I've actually never watched Dragon Ball, so I don't actually know Vegeta's character. I just know that people compare, overly edgy, kind of heartlessly characters to him. Maybe some more in common with Omega. Maybe. If you're going, if you really believe in the sympathetic base angle, I could see that. But otherwise, I feel like, Omega has a little bit too much of a conscience for that. Omega really cares about, I think stopping Robotnik and other baddies for, the good of things, not just for, not just for the sake of just stopping the Eggman, right? Or helping the Shadow. Okay, another rope, some water. Stop the water, push the statue. Yeah, I can't exactly do any of that. Hold on, I know she has a pick, so I think, hold on, let's save here. Split the team. Item, use pick. Alright, and now she can walk freely. Good. Bronze statue. And, okay, well, I can't really do anything. Oh, no, I can push it. Excellent. Okay. Only I could break the statue. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Maybe the hammer can do something. I will smash it with a hammer! If I can get them over here, that is. I don't think the hammer actually works, but I have to give it a shot. The only thing I have that can smash. Oh shit, it actually did work. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Especially because they pretty much just told me the mallet works on rocks and mirrors, and these aren't exactly rocks nor mirrors. Yeah, Robot Vegeta, because he must beat Mega Man. I completely agree. That's why I think of it. Look, nothing. That's half a man in front of you. I don't think that's nothing. Oh, fuck. Wrong button again. Why is talk right next to team? I don't need two T things right next to each other. The only thing I can smash. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. I have no other, hardware in my inventory that I could smash either. No screwdrivers, no No angle saws. I'd settle for that, but I guess the hammer will have to do. The memorial preventing the curse of Lady Mamiya has been defiled. Okay. I guess that's good to know. Wait, didn't I write something about the memorial? Well, I saw something up there by the memorial. I think I should probably write something about it once I actually get back there, because I clearly forgot what it was about. The memorial... Hold on. I have to read that again. Short-term memory loss. Streamer memory loss. What'd you have to say again? The memorial preventing the curse of Lady Mamiya. The memorial preventing the curse of Lady Mamiya has been defiled. Alright, and then I know there was the other note back up there, which I'll have to go ahead and read. Actually take some notes on. Yeah, fun fact, if you don't actually use the pick in this room, you'll fall right into the water over there and drown to death and die. No hope of getting back. Give me the pick of the Mega Man's Pro Man. Yeah. So what was this again? This entrance is close. The low key is under the Memorial Tower. Oh, okay. I did actually write that down then. Okay. Put this or that. Nah. Oh boy, I don't really know if I can be fighting Maniac completely on my own right now. I guess we'll try it. Did all people start talking about Mega Man? Well, I mean, look, it helps that the fan base I've built off currently is mostly from Mag Mammal 3. Like, yeah, people gonna be talking about Mega Man if you know, we started you know, from Mag Mammal 3. Actually, probably would be best if I just tonicked up now. I mean, I know it's a little bit of a waste, but I guess it's probably a good thing to use, because Akiko's probably gonna die otherwise. And actually, yeah, now I remember that tech. You actually want to use tonics in fights for this exact reason, because it heals everybody, not just whoever is in the party. Alright. Yeah, good. And I know there's another tonic up there, so I can always go back for it. Okay. What's the other people going? Still don't know how to navigate the menus 4 hours deep into the game. Is key work here, or is this a special key? No, key works here. John Moon posting. What the hell do you... What are you even saying, bro? Let the ghosties pass. Not called but killer, but cocky, wanting to prove they're the best by being the protagonist in the fight. Yeah. Yeah, Base is not out to just purely get blood. He's not insane. He's just kind of an asshole, and that I think that makes sense. But that's also why we love him. Lake is south of the fountain. Okay. I love how all of these zombies are very helpful. I mean, I guess we were fighting some enemy zombies too, but, you know, all of these zombies just want to see us do the best, or these dying people. And west of the bedroom. Okay. My game releasing at the wrong time. Ever heard of Hack X? I have not. What is that about? It's currently all I can think of from the name is something to do with Pac-Man, but that can't be right. Hack X? Pac-Man X. Yo, we should remake the Pac-Man games, but with on a more edgy, you know, kind of stint. And then, you know, we have Pac-Dude in addition to Pac-Man, and Pac-Dude's like the Zero of the series. Just dies all the time. Help, the water is rising. Is it? I think we're fine. total conversion of Doom 2, but it features global travel and cyberpunk with mutant fighting. Huh. So, like, a little bit of an open world thing going on, or am I misinterpreting global travel? Released in 1997. Guessing it just wasn't up to the task technologically. Oh, like, okay. Like a setting of going to multiple places in the world. It came out the year before. Oh, yeah, that really is unfortunate. That Quake kind of moved things very far forward. Yeah, something with Doom controls kind of doesn't stand as much of a chance when you have Quake right before it. Okay, who has full prey points? You have full prey points. Taguchi, why don't you do some mana stuff? Get us out of here quicker. There we go. Now with a couple level ups, those maniacs shouldn't be trouble anymore. Burn this random rope out of the way. Now the full game for free on one of its fellow websites. Ooh. If you buy the Doom Remaster, it's available as one of the downloadable mods. I'm not sure if I did. I think I just bought them separately on Steam, so that would probably be the best way for me to actually experience something like that. Is the game, you know, what's your opinion of the game? Is it still really good, though? Did they do justice to the theming of it all? Mirror? Wait a minute, I thought I was supposed to... I didn't think I was supposed to fight this guy quite yet. Alright. Well, we know what breaks mirrors. Unfortunately, the guy with the hammer is not in the party right now. Mirror, it gleamed at me. Oh no, I saw my reflection. It turns out that I haven't shaved in a long time. I look like shit. I'm too embarrassed to go outside now. Who has the mallet? Kazuo, you have the mallet. Pick doesn't do shit. I feel like a pickaxe should do something against a mirror, but sure. Okay. Look. Nothing? That's definitely something. Pretty sure it is in fact a mirror on its own, so let me smash it. Oh no. Several years of bad luck. Alright, I thought that was gonna be a little more consequential. Okay, no, you fight them. Okay, so you fight the mirrors before breaking them. Gotcha. I, for some reason, thought it was a, you smash it and then break it. Call the troops. Mallet does 26 damage? That's kind of weak. I could do better than that now. Well, interesting to say the least. Some of the enemies are a bit rough to deal with. The basic shotgun is ass. I'm not a fan of the VR levels. The VR levels? Well, not literal VR, I'm sure, right? Unless it's like, unless there's a crossover with the Virtual Boy. Halfway through at the moment, I'd say it's okay, but there are countless others mods you can play that are much better. Yeah, I mean, I guess for, you know, when you have things that were... you know, like you... Extending on the victim of time kind of idea, right? Nowadays, you can definitely download mods that are way better, but I'm sure back then when it was, like, you know, an official release of the total conversion, right? Like, it probably would have been, you know, the prominent thing on the block. I'm never gonna press the right button. Alright, well, I guess we're just smashing mirrors now. That's our main objective. Gotta leave, goodbye. Nice seeing you, Coolest. Thanks for dropping in. Alright, call everyone around. How many years of bad luck are we getting out of this? Like, 81? But that's not a multiple of 7. Is it? No. 84? Right. Still pay $15.99 to get Hack X back in the day. And you can buy Quake or Duke 3D. Yeah, I mean, of course, right? Back then it was a victim of, well, there are other licensed titles that are now going into 3D that are better. Now it's a matter of, well, that may also still be true, but if you really want your Doom itch fixed, then you can probably just play other Doom mods that are better in the modern era, too. Yeah, a year earlier might have been a bit different. Sometimes timing is really all it takes. I'm trying to think if there's any games that I know of that are just like super fucked over by bad timing. Hello? Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. I don't know. I can't quite think of a lot of things like that. Doesn't seem to happen as much in the modern era anymore, especially just because, like, nowadays, like, you know, the whole argument of divergent culture and you can't even get 50% of people to watch the same movie, let alone, you know, say play the same video game. It's like it matters a lot less when you release things, unless it's like, I don't know, you try to release your super cool FPS, like, right behind, I don't know. You tried to release something right around the time Overwatch was huge, that probably would have been a big L for you. I guess the main L for timing right now, well, what should have been the main L for timing with what everyone was talking about was Deadlock. I'm kind of shocked that Deadlock is, like, actually as popular as it is right now. I mean, it's not like, you know, it's not like completely revolutionizing and changing everything, but it is, or what am I trying to say? Oh, you got cursed? That really sucks. Okay, we gotta do this fast. I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to say more like, it's not like Deadlock is the thing on the top of every single individual's minds, but it is succeeding a lot more than I probably would have thought it would. Like, for a hero shooter releasing in the current age, when other MOBAs exist as well, it's at far past the age of any of those things being, you know, super popular. It seems to be doing all right for itself as a early access game. I'm not sure if Valve's going to recoup money on it, but yeah, that kind of thing's not really an issue in the modern era as much anymore. Alright, cool. Can I break these stupid statues? I'm curious. Still the same ones? That's the same ones. Nice. I don't think there's anything secret for breaking these, but I might as well give it a go. Alright, well, that's that. Balborn or Concord for Lawbreakers. TF2 is ahead of the curve by about 8 years. Yeah, it really was. It's fucked up. And then, you know, didn't quite introduce the curse of loot boxes, but it sure as hell popularized the curse of loot boxes. The one real negative thing there. But, you know. Seriously spaced about how everybody keeps saying it's a dead game. Yeah, TF2 is really weird in the sense that it keeps going to this, oh, it's a dead game, but to where it's like, actually, it's more alive than ever, if you really just think about it for half a second. I mean, it was honestly, I would think that it kind of was dying for the last couple of years, or maybe let's say last 1 or 2 years, just because like the bot crisis was just really awful. Like it was really bad, and Valve was not taking care of it. And it seems that Valve finally started giving a shit now that they, wanted to release Deadlock to a positive reception. And, I would say the game's probably healthy again now. You can actually play without getting just absolutely swarmed by bots constantly. But, I mean, I think before the bot crisis, definitely it was like, hey, is everyone saying this game is dead? Like, it's old, but it's got a very loving fan base, and still an active one at that. Would not understand why, couldn't get why everyone says it's dead. I mean, yeah, it doesn't get frequent, constant updates anymore, but, like, you can't have a forever game. Forever games just, like, turn to garbage really quickly. But I don't know. I guess if people think that for some reason you aren't adding, like, you aren't adding Spider-Man to TF2, then, this is not worth anything. Is this Mega 10? No, it is in fact Sweet Home. It is actually still directed by the same guy who directed Mega Man's 2 through 7. But it's a cute little, I won't say cute. It's a cool little horror JRPG from 1989 meant to complement a movie that was also a Japan-only release. This game has been patched, so that way it's not not in Japanese. But, for someone like me, I'm not really into JRPGs. I'm not really into horror games. But I did see someone do a Let's Play of this game, like, over 13 years ago at this point. And I always really liked the aesthetics. The music was really good. The sprite work is amazing. And it doesn't quite feel... I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell right now, but it doesn't quite feel like the same just mash through everything kind of JRPG that's out there. Turn-based JRPG that's out there, so... I like it, and I wanted to actually give it a shot. Do something thematic for Halloween. I've always meant to actually play the game myself, but never got around to it. Twist in your opinion, a game that's good but came out at a bad time, or a game that's good that its devs hated working on? Huh. I mean, I guess from a moral standpoint, I prefer that they didn't hate working on it, but from a, personal standpoint, I guess it would be just easier to actually find something that, comes out at a good time, even if the devs weren't, super into it. 2 through 7. What did I say? Did I say a complete wrong number? Yeah, I meant to say 2 through 7. Be familiar with the term Mega 10 referring to Megami Tensei versus Mega Man 10? I would not, unfortunately. I did not get your reference. Directed 2 to 7. Yeah, alright, yeah, produced. Oh, I love this fresco theme. It's so good. Camera. Letters appear. Let's see. 313. The lake is behind the bronze statue. Alright, well, that works. South of the mountain, and west of the bedroom, and behind the bronze statue. The devs for Bubsy the Bobcat hated him, but I did not realize the extent of how deep that hatred ran. What, were they the secret co-sponsors behind JonTron's attack ad on the video? Oh, this is what they meant by the Waters Rising. I mean, I don't have really any memories of Bubsy or anything like that besides the JonTron video, but... Blood behind a mirror, a hidden room. Well, we'll figure that out. Ryan's director for Bubsy 2 had 2 pledges of him hanging in the ceiling by noose. Wow. What made them hate him so much? Like, I don't know. I'm maybe a bit of a Bubsy apologist, at least for the design aspect. Like, yeah, a dated cat making stupid jokes with just an exclamation point t-shirt is kind of generic, but like, I don't know. It's kind of endearing. I like it in kind of a shitty, kitschy kind of way. Like, maybe I just have bad taste and bad opinions, but like, I don't think there's anything too wrong with Bubsy. It's really annoying? I mean, I would probably have to play the games to get that impression myself. Oh, hey, here's that secret path. But, I don't know. Otherwise, I think it's like, I don't know, it's fine. What I did used to like is the fact that everybody else was so annoyed by Bubsy that I could just post, like, random Bubsy fan art and piss people off. Or I could maybe post, you know, spicy Bubsy fan art and really piss people off. Piss off my friends. Good times. Yeah, suck up the spirit. That worked for the Ghostbusters, right? No effect. Damn. Okay. I was hoping I would find some random secret interaction nobody would have thought up before. Okay, so onwards we go. Akiko, take the lead. Hey, look, it's a bronze statue. Well, I think all of these are technically bronze statues, weren't they? Or is this maybe the memorial? A fountain. It still flows. Don't I have notes about a fountain here? Let's see. Coffin in the basement, rope ladders. Lake is south of the mountain, west of the bedroom, behind the bronze statue. Okay. Could have sworn I've heard something about a fountain so far, but I don't remember anything about it, so I'll leave it be for right now. Where does this go? Oh, to a room. That's definitely not threatening at all. I guess this is the bedroom that was being talked about. I don't exactly trust a rest stop in this game, but sure. Two of the voice actors also credited for being the worst role of their entire careers. Lady Mamiya says is the worst role she's ever done, and Rob Paulson says he's the second worst he's done, only because he hated doing Coconut Fred even more. Nobody hates Bubsy more than the people who worked on the Bubsy game. Damn, alright. I didn't know Bubsy, like, actually ruined people's lives. I thought it was just kind of a, you know, oh, the game kind of sucks and the character's kind of annoying, kind of like a 10-year-old kind of thing. Didn't think it was that weird. Or, not that weird, but, you know, I didn't think it ran that deep. Pale. Okay, I mean, sure, a bucket, why not? Do I have anything to get rid of? I guess the boots. I'm not gonna need the boots. Really? First step right into this room? Okay. Left the industry because of Bubsy. Holy shit. It's hard to think of a character that actually ruins people's lives so much that they don't want to play a, don't want to be in the, in an industry anymore. Like, usually that takes someone who's like a, you know, a deliberately horrible person and coworker, but instead it's just like, you know, we made a mid shit ass, you know, representative for our games and company and such. Yeah, this will ruin everyone's lives. I guess I do have some free space. I can go and pick up the boots. Well, no, I could leave the boots back there. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, call some more folks on in. Starting to at least get a high enough level now where I don't have to worry about the enemies in this area. Although I am taking significant damage. Okay, this is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to see if I can't reach the pail into the fountain. It feels too obvious and too easy. Motherfucker, and I get interrupted by probably another ghost or something. Alright, just run from these guys. I don't want to deal with you again. Okay, go, come on. Come on, there we go. Fail. But nothing happened. What? What do you mean you can't even take some water out of the damn thing? Will you drink? Yeah, sure. I'm a little bit thirsty. Nothing could possibly go wrong with this. Oh, look, it's wine. It's totally cool. Fools, you drank the blood of my victims. Sooner or later, your blood will flow. Pranked, I guess. You know, we just got fucking auto balance. Now we're on Team Red, I guess. Oh, look, another fresco. I feel like that could have... I don't know. That's too corny to be scary in any dimension possible. The most recent Bubsy game is just a lip off of... Hold on. Recent implies maybe not that long ago. How recent was the most recent Bubsy game? This is important information that I need to know now. And I am scared of the answer. 2017? What the fuck? Why? No one thinks about this character at all anymore. Why games still be made like 7 years ago? Wooly Strikes Back. It's on... Wait, no, you're so right. I remember that. And it got produced in fucking... basically response to the brief surge in awareness everybody had about Bubsy because of the hate on the character. Good God. Yeah, the character has just nothing going for it. In terms of actual games, like... And the reputation, you're right. The character is absolutely cursed. I would be more scared to fight Bubsy than Lady Mamiya in this whole thing. Literally a reskin. Jesus. Blood will melt aged bronze. Oh, well, okay. I guess I figured out what I have to do. I suppose I'll take the note in case it comes back later. Alright, get the bucket back. Somebody should really just try to make a good Bubsy game out of spite at this point. But I'm sure at that point, like, I don't know, their face will somehow melt off too. Can I still drink the blood? Okay, I guess I can. It doesn't do anything else, but interesting. Now I have a pail of, blood, quote-unquote. Probably just some Kool-Aid that somebody dropped into it. Just like that. The statue, gone without a trace. I don't think blood actually melts aged bronze. That doesn't make any sense, but, chemically speaking. But sure, we'll go with it. Blood contains iron. That's, I guess it's a more active metal than copper, but certainly not than zinc. This room doesn't look ominous at all. Let's just start getting him in here and breaking some mirrors. I mean, fuck it, we're already in deep shit for bad luck. Might as well. Oh, okay. Well, can't do anything with those. They're special mirrors. Was this the lead pipe? It is! It's the lead pipe! Oh, shit. I wish I had the soundboard at this point. Well, I guess we have inventory space. I'll take it. I don't have it on you. And the other one. Fuck. If I actually remember there's a lead pipe in this game, I would have had the sound effect queued up. You know the hatred that AM has for humanity from I Have No Mouth, I Must Scream. Pretty sure that's how any Bubsy devs feel about Bubsy. I mean, At AM. I guess I know. I don't think I do. AM. I'm trying to think what that would stand for, but it's escaping me at the moment. Also, hey, we're finally back to good music. I mean, it's still repetitive, but at least not the same. It's not droning. Kind of got a melody to it. That's nice. Oh, and then we got another reskin. It's a corpse. Oh no. More dead guys. Okay. Back. All. Yeah, there's a lot less actually strategy to these battles than I remember there being. It is mostly just press A to win. And then there's the occasional, like, oh, use a hammer on the mirror guy. And that totally works. Bit disappointing, but that's probably why this was never going to be, like, my favorite game ever anyways, so. Okay, what the hell are these? Piles of wood block the way. Can I, like, light them on fire? I don't know. That's my first instinct. Can I chop them with an axe? No. I can get across here by using a log. If only I had a bridge. Well, you're just in luck. We can make a bridge. That's what we do as cat police. We build bridges to the community and... there you go. Put that log down. I'm gonna go back for another log. I'm probably gonna need it in this area anyways. Hate, let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are that many million miles. The word hate was engraved on each nano angstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, and not equal to 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at the micro instant. For you. Okay, I have heard of that copy pasta, I just wasn't familiar with the source. But yeah, that sounds like an accurate description of everyone's hate for Bubsy. Which is exactly why I will continue to use him to revive my use of him to make people angry. Kazuo's cursed. Can Akiko do anything about that in battle, or do I have to wait? I guess not. Okay. Party, Akiko, heal, remedy. There we go. Curse lifted and Kazuo cured. Excellent. Okay. Now, main party, go back. Go ahead and grab the other pipe, or the other log. As long as you don't have to force people to develop another Bubsy game, I think you're in the clear. Yeah, it's probably morally... It's morally gray enough. We just remind people of Bubsy's existence. It's not quite, like, you know... This isn't the Ring video, right? I'm not... As long as I don't make people... Or it is the Ring video. I can talk about it as long as I don't make people watch it. Everybody will be okay. Do I have empty inventory on anybody? I don't think I do. Pick. Board. Okay. I know I need these gloves right now. So, I don't think I need a pick for a while. I don't think I ever actually need that pail ever again. So I think I can swap that out. Although I actually really kind of do need to use the use that exact space for a log. That's gonna be tricky. Zombie. Another very good kind of scary, horrifying sprite. The look on this guy's face is honestly probably one of the creepiest ones in the actual game. There's something about this kind of decayed, toothy smile and the glowing eyes that actually does genuinely unsettle me about this character, this zombie. The craggly skin also goes a long way towards it as well. Seen the animated Bubsy pilot. I think I have at some point. But it didn't stick out in my mind enough to, you know, give me permanent scars. It didn't make me die within a couple of days. That tile is different. Tiling error. Tiling error. -1 aesthetic point. Sorry, you're not getting a 100 from Flashman 85 this time around, game. I probably really don't need the flashlight anymore. That around. Okay, no, I don't think I can get there anyways. The log, but I know that with the gloves now, I'm pretty sure I can use them to get through the brambles, which... Okay, I guess that's how it gets explained. You try it and then you get hurt, but... Doing fine as is. Axe. What, just regular axe? Oh, yeah, true. Because this game is... Okay. You can't use your weapon axe to cut wood. You have to use axe to cut wood. Brilliant. Minor tiling error obliterates you with test lasers. It was just bait, actually, to get you to stare at the tiling error, and then the Quickman laser comes on in. I wonder how far I actually am into the game. I can't remember. I feel like I'm approaching the mid-game, actually, which is shocking, considering I really haven't played this game for that long. I thought this game was a hell of a lot longer than I remembered it being. This might be a much shorter Halloween special than I imagined. Maybe I can... It did take some extra time off this month to have extra time to play games, so maybe I can try out a couple of other things. If I think of anything, that is. Just some random bonus stuff would be good. Regardless. Alright, X. One straight black pixel in the Super Mario World title font. Yeah, all those things that you just can't unsee right after you've seen them once. Okay, so I need a board over there. There's a half a man inside the brambles. Yeah, misaligned icon of sin. Another very good one. I'm trying to think. I know there's one other character I can think of. There's some character in the back of my mind which just has, like, a random hole in their geometry. It's like they really shouldn't. And it's, like, so hard to not see after it happens. But I don't know. It's escaping me at the moment. I'm getting streamer brain. I can't think of anything else but yapping and trying to play the video game at the same time. And hydrating. Actually, this would be a good time to run. I can't really call the others here. Alright, half a corpse. What do you got to say to me? Don't break the memorial. Well, good advice. They already tell me it's been defiled. Maybe I shouldn't make it worse. We're here to preserve art, not to destroy it. Okay, so who's got a board? Next gloves, tonic, alright. Time to take some damage, y'all. Get over here. One more random encounter. Some Doom 2 Revenants doing their walk cycle on the screen. I feel like some Archviles could also fit in as like stand-ins for the knights that are walking around too. Then you actually have to watch out for their hazard of suddenly they cause fire underneath your characters. This game could certainly have potential for some sick crossovers. But I don't know. For such a monumental cult classic of a game, no one really seems to talk about it all that much or do anything with it. I feel like people would want to, but nope. That's okay. It can remain as the weird cult classic that it is. First lifted. All right. Let me lay down that board. What the fuck do you mean nothing happened? It's a 1 block gap. All right. I guess there was another log way back where, so I could go grab that. These two idiots have space in their inventory? I don't think they do. No, that presents a problem. Shit. Okay. I don't think I can... Actually, wait. I know one of them has space. Ryuichi? Gray camera, board, longsword. Okay, yeah, so Gucci has space. I'm pretty sure I can transfer something into your inventory. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay. Sure. You take the axe. I will be right back, because I know there's a board back there somewhere. This would probably be a good time to save if I'm splitting up the party so much. Or a log back there somewhere. I was gonna zap you. Seeing those angry pale Martians. Yeah, they are. They definitely do. They are kind of like weird alien coded. I mean, it helps that I'm pretty sure they also make kind of very unique sounds compared to the rest of the cast. They don't exactly feel... I mean, aside from the hellfire, they don't exactly feel like demons. Alright, more logs. Okay. Take it with me. Bro, I probably don't need the mallet, right? I'm not gonna regret putting the mallet on the floor. And having to come back for it. I think I'm gonna finish up the lake area here and then call it for the night. Got work to do tomorrow. Run out of stuff to say. Do have tomorrow at work. I'm the only, not the only person in the office, but I am the only person on my team who's actually going to be in the office. We have work from home people, and we have days off being taken. So that means that I get to field like 90% of the emails that come towards our inbox. Fun. Not like I didn't have other things to do. That's not actually that bad. Complaining for no real reason. Still, it does tend to make for a more hectic day. Which is like, I want to sit down. It's like, oh, nope, now there's some other person emailing me about some dumb shit they could figure out on their own if they just read anything about us. But now it's my turn to talk to them. And, okay, you can... I guess the log would be better used on that one, huh? To get to the boats. There's probably something there if you want to go and grab an extra log, but that would be... quite a ways back. I don't know if I want to quite do that. Like two monsters with straight up dialogue. Yeah. Yeah, that does kind of weird people out, huh? Or it would weird you out. Okay. I think actually that's probably... Well, once we get out of this encounter, it's probably a pretty good place to stop. We can actually take the boats next time, see what's up with them. Call the others over here. So we can be ready for it next time. Oh, God. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, the pain elementals, they're just little heads. They're just little guys. They've never done anything wrong. Alright, cure Emmy of her affliction, and we'll be good to go for the day. Crackles are tomatoes, pain elementals are meatballs, and then lost souls are like... They're like little cinnamon candies flying all about. There's a lot of... We can make a whole lot of food-themed analogies out of Doom. We really tried. But, I think that my creative juices are about at an end today, so I'm gonna wrap things up. Thanks for joining me for a little horror game stream. Back on Monday, Tuesday with more Mag Mammal, and we'll return to this on Thursday again.
I'm also maybe took a day off next Friday, so if I feel like it, I might actually be playing this game for longer than 2 hours. So, yeah, have a good night, everyone. Talk to you later. See you, Grim. Bye.